Greetings, Shadow fam. Welcome to another episode of ShadowFiles. In tonight's episode, we're going to be covering Antarctica and what the hell is going on over here. Look at this shit. Alright, should I even show you guys this? Look at this. I found a whole entrance, and other people might have found this too, but there's an entrance in Antarctica that leads to the inner Earth. A lot of people like to call it the Hollow Earth. I just call it the inner Earth. Why is that there? Well, because there is a whole world inside, okay, which the Illuminati and the New World Order do not want you to know about, okay? If humanity found out there's a whole world inside with its own sun, okay, and it's a tropical paradise inside of the Earth, the New World Order would cease to exist. So, they've done things in order to keep, and we're saying with Shadow, but isn't this for humanity? Isn't the people from the New World Order, aren't they also human? Why won't they work for humanity? Why aren't they on humanity's side? Well, they're not on humanity's side because they're led by, and they're instructed to do these things and all this satanic stuff by the Alpha Draconians. Okay, the Alpha Draconians have taken over the entire world, okay? The Alpha Draconians control everything, all of the secret societies, the Illuminati, everything, all of this is all under the control of the Alpha Draconians. And they remain secret, not showing themselves, but they disguise themselves as, like Parliament, kings and queens. And then they have these cults which are instructed to keep humanity stupid and from advancing. Every time humanity advances too much, like the Egyptians, or, like the Mayans, or the Aztecs, or, like the Sumerians, all that gets destroyed. Now, there's another culture over here in Antarctica, and this culture was destroyed by the same people, by the Illuminati. Well, it wasn't the Illuminati back then. It was more like just the Alpha Draconians trying to take over the whole world, the whole land. Okay, what's on the globe? Or I like to think, I don't even think it's a globe. It's more like I think it's more like a cap. But anyways, they want control over everything. Okay, they keep people stupid because they want control over the whole everything. If we knew that we could just escape and go in actually the Mayans did that. The Mayans, when they saw that the Alpha Draconians were coming and screwing everything up, they went underground. So there are a bunch of entrances to the inner Earth, and a lot of them are here in Antarctica. Okay, so I just showed you one. Now you're saying, Shadow, what the hell's going on? What do you mean? Well, it's kind of like the movie of Atlantis too. You know how like the capitalists in the movie of Atlantis, they took that crystal, right? And then, because they wanted money, all they care about was money and power. Led by evil, led by the Archons, basically taking over their minds and telling them that this is okay. Look, as you can see, it went underwater because they stole the crystal. It's sort of like that. But this is in Antarctica, so was Antarctica Atlantis? Who knows? Okay, but basically what happened is, here's a city, the Alpha Draconians came, and they destroyed, my theory, this is a whole new theory that nobody's ever going to tell you, I'm going to tell you this because this is what I've concluded, is that this civilization, they used cryo generators, okay? They were heavily involved in cryo technology. Okay, so when the Alpha Draconians came and they were like, these people are advancing way too much, we need to take them out. They destroyed the gigantic cryo generators all around. So the Antarcticans had no choice but to put a force field up while all the snow began. There was a complete cryo disaster, okay, of ice and everything, just destroying everything and covering everything. So now under Antarctica, there's a whole city. Are the people still there alive? I don't know. They're probably under a whole force field, okay? And not just that, they might have even escaped and gone further into the inner Earth. So they might not even be over there. So that means that Antarctica is basically a lost, ruined continent. There's ruins everywhere. and all there is knowledge to take. Okay, it's like going to a place where nobody's been there before. You find all this ancient technology and all this stuff. Once you go into the entrances, you can go in and you'll find stuff and that has been like you'll find like ancient Sumerian stuff or ancient Mayan stuff or Incan. It all started with Operation Paperclip, okay, and Hitler, okay. Actually, Hitler retired. He went to Antarctica, right? He didn't die, and then he retired and he went to go live in Argentina for a while until I'm pretty sure he's dead. He died. But it all started with Operation Paperclip when Germans and scientists, engineers, and technicians from Nazi Germany came to the United States, to work here. Okay, so they started taking over everything, and they went all the way to freaking Antarctica, and then they don't want nobody else going over there. There's another thing, Operation High Jump. Okay, these people too, Majestic 12. It's funny how that kind of goes like with the 12 families. That's funny. But anyways, the Germans, they went over there and they founded New Swabia. Now they spelled this different in English, but if you really look at it, it's Schwab is there. Now, why is Schwab there? That's kind of weird. Schwab. Who else is Schwab? Do you guys know any Schwabs? Well, what is this? I was looking for Schwab, but I spelled it wrong. Well, what about this guy? This guy's named Schwab. Don't we know this guy? And isn't he doing the same thing, trying to bring upon a cyber pandemic a reset? Because basically, anytime the civilizations, they advance too much, there is a reset and they're taken out. So that's what happened over there in Antarctica, man. It's pretty crazy, but that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. You can't do nothing about it. Anyways, I want to show you guys this too. Did you guys know that last year they found a pyramid under the ice in Alaska? Okay, so this whole continent is full of pyramids and ruins. All America is full of pyramids, and look at how it looks Mayan. Like, what the hell? Let's close that now because we don't need it. We'll close this. Oh, anyways. In Antarctica, they discovered elongated skulls. Okay, so they've discovered some of the people who used to reside here. The Antarcticans went under. They went under the ice. Okay, and who does that? Well, the Incans did. Okay, Incans, Mayans, all these people practiced the same thing. Look at this. You might say, Shadow, isn't that an alien? That's not an alien, dude. That's actually an Incan. Now there's other tribes. I'm not saying it's necessarily Incan, but yeah. Let me show you guys some stuff here. I'm gonna try to find the face because that's what I wanted to show you guys. That it looks like it has an elongated skull. It really does. Here it is. Now, Hitler and all these people went over there, and the German Nazis went over there to get science to study these ancient cultures which knew so much, which were destroyed by the Fredriconians and the New World Order, okay, and the Illuminati, which are all a satanic cult dedicated to the Alpha Draconians. Look at this. You see the face, the two eyes, the nose, the mouth. You're saying, Shadow, doesn't that look like somebody else, though? Doesn't that look like, this guy? I think it kind of does. Yeah, let me see. That actually does kind of look like him. Is it this guy? No, I'm just kidding about that. It's not that guy. That guy is actually from over here. SAALM is another organization that wanted to bring Marduk back, and they wanted to bring Marduk back, and they had until 2012, December 24th, or 23rd, 2012 to do it, which is when the Mayans predicted it was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? The Mayans were talking about the New World Order taking over again, okay? And them trying to bring Marduk back. Now, this isn't actually Marduk, or I think they were trying to say this was Enlil. No, this is actually this guy. I don't know how to pronounce that, but he's a former national security advisor. So, no, it's not that guy, guys. I'm just joking about that. Or it could be, what about this? Is it Joe Biden? Hold on a second. Let's compare the two. Hold on. It might just be Joe Biden, guys. Let's see. No, it's not. It's not Joe. Let's see. No, it's not. It's not. But yeah, well, that's the face of Antarctica. Let's see what else I wanted to show you guys. Bunch of stuff, man. A bunch of stuff in freaking Antarctica, and some of the indigenous tribes that were in Tierra del Fuego in South Argentina, they were exterminated. Okay, and a lot of the tribes, you think a lot of Shadow, aren't a lot of the tribes kind of dumb or something? No, don't ever say that. First of all, it's kind of weird. I would never even say that. They're not. But what they are doing is that they won't use. They're scared to advance too much again because they know what happens. That's what the Native Americans were doing. They were like, no, we're going back to the old, we're keeping things as simple as possible. Because every time we try to advance too much, what happens is that the freaking Illuminati and the Alpha Draconians come and they take us out. Okay, I don't know what this is, but that's not even what I was trying to show you guys. I'm sorry about that. That was not even something I was trying to show you guys right now. What's this? Okay, now there's flying saucers all around Antarctica, protecting Antarctica. If you try to fly near Antarctica, they're not going to let you because the UFOs, the flying saucers, will take you out, and those are German, they're Nazi German UFOs, flying saucers. Because once they got there, they went underground and discovered a bunch of technology, and they figured out that they could do the electromagnetic, where is it? Yeah. I had it up here. Oh, dang, I had it opened up now. I don't know where I got it. Oh, here it is. Somewhere around here. Now, right after the Germans got over there, and even way before Roswell incident, the Germans got over there and they figured out that they could reverse engineer the technology they had found. Okay, just like Tesla studied ancient Egypt, so he can create the Tesla coil and create free energy, just like the ancient Egyptians would have free energy, and they used the pyramids as generators, which everybody would have free energy. Okay. So now the UFOs, they do the same thing. They discovered how they reverse engineer these shits. Okay, look at this. And now there's electromagnetic propulsion that they've discovered. And this technology exists. And a lot of it was from the Nazis, who were some of the first people to do it, to recreate it. Okay? That's why it's a secret. Now you're talking about, well, Shadow, are you sure about all this? Here, let's read this. The occult aspect of the rise of Hitler is very important. Occult. Notice the word occult. Satanic. And what is satanic? Well, the gods of not humans, the gods of the reptilians are, to us, satanic. So that's where the occult goes in. They remain hidden, and they get dumbass people, humans, to do their work for them. All to carry out their agendas, so to keep humans stupid. It's very important. The occult aspect of the rise of Hitler is a very important part of the whole scenario, and regardless of what other researchers might say, Hitler were the same. Okay, I do claim that behind the power of Hitler were the same old secret societies. Okay, so he wasn't, even to the Germans, like a friend. Like, he was another occult, secret society, Illuminati type dude, okay? That's not good, guys. That's not good. That's now we're beginning to understand. Here's some of the indigenous people of South Argentina, and I was showing you guys like they would that's how they would get to Antarctica. You know, the issue of people. It's also these people were there, Tierra del Fuego, south over here, the Fuegians, Fueguidos. They were also exterminated. Okay, there's Tierra del Fuego. All right. I already showed you guys about the Schwab, New Schwabia. New Schwabia, New World Order. You know, like dang. Operation Paperclip. I showed you guys this. I showed you guys that. Talk to you guys about Majestic 12. Okay. What is this? Ancient civilizations would levitate these giant builders. So you're talking about Shadow. How the hell did they build all these pyramids and stuff? Well, they used sound. They used sound to levitate rocks, guys. Okay? You could do that. You could levitate rocks with sound. You know? It's possible. Okay? Just like the electromagnetic propulsion. There's more elongated skulls. Who would do this? The Egyptians, the Sumerians, you know, some African tribes, the Incans, the Mayans, all these ancient people with knowledge. Here's another one. Look at that. That guy kind of looks like me a little bit, but like a lot older. Here's another guy. Pakal, you know, from the Mayan dynasty or whatever you want to call it. Pakal from the Mayans. He had an elongated skull. These people were geniuses. Yeah, I was showing you guys this. This is crazy. So they found it. Archaeologists, they discovered elongated skulls in Antarctica. Alright, now I'm just going to keep showing you guys more stuff now. There's another crashed another crashed UFO location. Another UFO crash. Antarctica Lake because it's not as cold as they say it is. You know, some areas go up to 70 degrees. There's life there. They've discovered life there. They've discovered lakes that are hot. Okay, there's like steam, you know, hot lake, whatever that's called. I forget the name of it. They're lying to us about Antarctica. They just don't want anybody going there. Okay. This craft, and this is how you can tell that they censor stuff. Look at this. There was something else here, and they censored that. And I ended up finding out what. Here's some pictures of what it used to look like. I think this was it. Like you can tell something clearly freaking crashed over here. Okay? Not the greatest evidence, but something. You know, it's something. Look at that. These are clearly structures. Are these German Nazi tanks? And here was one of their the flying saucers they made. I don't know. Probably. You know. Now let's look up here entrances. Here's an entrance, or it could be a UFO, but it definitely looks like an entrance. It almost looks like it opens up. Look. Okay, so this is probably the ancients built this, and that's an entrance to the inner Earth, or the Hollow Earth, whatever you want to call it. Here's another flying saucer or entrance. Nope, this is an entrance. That's an entrance right there. Look at that. Same thing. Okay, what we're finding over here, more weird structures. What the hell's going on over here? Something's going on over here. Look at this. Some types of stones that were lined up for some reason. Or it could be craft. We just don't know. We just don't know. But it's definitely something weird. I just spent a lot of time. Look at this. This might actually be part of a UFO. Or some type of ritual site. Or a canal. Something. I'm not sure. I was going to say canal, but I don't know. Something. Now check this out. Now you're saying, Shadow, what the hell? Really? There was pyramids there? Yep. Look at this pyramid. Look at this pyramid. Now this pyramid, they took away the 3D aspect of it. Fucking assholes. But you can see the shadow. Like, you can see it. Okay? This was probably covered by magma and it fossilized. Or the cryo made it like that. You know, the cryo technology. It's my theory anyways. Here's a large opening. And most importantly, I'm going to show you guys what I think to be an Alpha Draconian. But you're saying, Shadow, aren't Alpha Draconians kind of smaller? They should be like the size of humans, maybe. No, this Alpha Draconian is huge because, remember guys, they can shapeshift. They can look however they want to look. Okay, so here we got an Alpha Draconian just, wandering around. He's just like chilling over there. He probably just came out of one of those caves and now he's like smoking a cigarette or maybe, something like that. Or maybe he's smoking some weed or some shit. But, that's pretty much covers everything I want to talk to you guys about. I hope this brings new information and new intel to you guys that you guys didn't know about before. Look at that guy. Look at him. Anyways, that's all for now. Shadow around.